2008, tons of people lost their jobs. I made $27 an hour. I worked for a Freightliner dealership, and I was guaranteed a position. I worked hard for that position, built up a shift, and was negated that position because of a good old boy network. What does that mean? Well, so I decided to leave that job. Went and got myself another job at a Peterbilt dealership within 2 weeks. Walked in making top pay. Walked in with a book of certificates, proving that I was who I said I was. So, pretty soon, there's going to be a lot of people without shit to do. And they're going to be on a breadline. And hard skills pay the bills. Meaning, if I work for a shop, if there's 5 of us who can figure out a problem, we're in good shape. If I own a business, I can't phone a friend and expect that friend to continue to carry my business. He should be doing that business. And eventually, when things get scarce, he will not be giving me advice about how to take business from him. So, the internet is only as good as the people who've had 50,000 hours of putting into it. Now, I will tell you this. There's all kinds of demonstrations that ChatGPT and these other AI systems are more intelligent than the educated. But they are not as skilled as me. They cannot walk through and troubleshoot with a robot as efficiently as I can. There is no robot to date that can do it. And here's why would they do it if I do it? And I can charge them $100, $150 directly. It makes no sense to do it under the umbrella of a business. And you will see the business demographic will completely change. It will either be a bunch of owner operators or a bunch of conglomerate type businesses that have all the lock on, all the proprietary software to look at your computer, this and that. There will be legislation just like there was for John Deere that comes into the trucking realm where we will be liberated to the point where you will have to allow us to do resetting of fault codes. The problem is there's a lot of emissions mandates that oversee whether or not fault codes can be cleared or even looked at or even addressed at some levels of severity. So that is where the dealership will always have theirs. But if you can troubleshoot the wiring and tell them you need an ECM, let the dealership be the one to sell you the ECM and flash it, but let you guys be the one to install the sensor, to troubleshoot the harness, or replace that failed ECM based on what your findings are that you're charging that $100 to $150 an hour. You cannot do that because ChatGPT cannot answer the questions. If you guys don't want long form content, because 3 to 5 minutes ruins algorithms and it doesn't propel anything, and it's just kind of not a waste of time for the guys who do it, but I'd rather just do it on a Zoom with you rather than just do it open. It takes a lot of time to do this, what I'm getting at. So, but it's worth the time you're spending. And this is $4, $5 an hour, $5 a minute that I would charge a customer in advice that I'm not charging anyone because I believe in the merit of giving this information to the masses. Here's why though. Because if you guys